Listen, it was tough, bro. I said it was tough trying to search and find.
Yeah, your plays are better than mine, bro. What's going on? Going on. Good teaser candidate too. I think Ohio State teased them up.
Ohio State.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, the only thing with that, I don't. For me in this type of game, I think they're going to win. I don't want if they are going to lose. I don't want to have to map them in with anybody else to play that more juice, right?
Mm,
So it's like one of them things where it's like, nah, let me just. I'd rather take them down to 2.5 to have to worry about two teams. Because
mm-hmm.
what is the difference, right? I'm gonna get what +5. Do I think this game
Yeah.
is gonna be a 3-point game? I don't think it's gonna be that tight. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be boxy early, but I think
Mm-hmm.
both teams are athletic enough and can put touchdowns on the board. So I don't think it's gonna be a 3-point field goal type of game. It's not. I don't think the way those teams play is not the same. It's not like that.
It looks like I'm just heavy college, man, because I got two more plays and then we need to switch to NFL, and I don't have that many NFL plays.
Okay.
So I guess we can keep going with the college game. And is this the biggest game of the week? The Red River Rivalry game, Texas.
I think the whole Ohio State Oregon is probably the biggest
Biggest
game,
game of
but
the week.
I mean obviously this is one of the biggest rivalries of the year. But the line don't tell me that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Like, are you excited to watch Texas versus Oklahoma? Yeah, I
So
guess.
with the Red River Rivalry game, I think the handicap has to go out the window because it's a rivalry game and anything goes. And if you want to look at the numbers, Texas has only won twice since 2016. This has been dominant Oklahoma. Now, different faces here, right? Different defenses for sure. Especially with that, I think Texas is the number one defense um, in the nation per the numbers. Switching back to Ewers, Ewers is going to go here from Manny. From Manny, I thought they were a lot more explosive. And then you got an unfamiliar face in Hawkins, the true freshman. And I don't know what happened last week. I mean, honestly, they kind of probably should have lost. They scored 21 points in the fourth quarter, if I'm not mistaken, against Auburn. And one of those touchdowns was, I think, like a 60, 70-yard fumble recovery or something, defensive score. So without that kind of turnover for a score there, that game goes Auburn. And I wonder what this line is. This line is probably like almost 17.5, I bet, if they lose that game. So this is just a touch, just a light touch, just to get some skin in the game in this game. I really don't have a huge handicap because, like I said, in this rivalry game, kind of all bets are off. We saw that last year too, when Gabriel and how they came back. But the one thing that I noticed throughout this history, Texas does have a little bit of trouble with dual quarterbacks who can run and move, and Hawkins can certainly do that. So I would lean Oklahoma here, actually, with the points. I think Oklahoma might be able to kind of stay, fight for fight, as long as he doesn't turn the ball over. I think Ewers going to come out firing. I don't know. He's always now that he saw Manning play and that this team was super explosive. Does he feel that shadow a little bit? You know what I mean? I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Because as soon as he plays bad, does he get the axe? Like, are they going to let him ride out if he's playing bad, or do they call in Manning? Like, you let me know. You're coming in and out the third quarter. Game is 24-13, and he's just off. He has a pick, and he's just not accurate. Do you go to Manning in the coming out the third quarter, or do you stick with Ewers?
I think if you put Ewers in, you're putting Ewers in, because once you take Ewers out, it's over. So
yeah, it's over.
if
Yeah,
that's the case, then you just would go Manning. But I mean, like I said, Ewers has the experience.
absolutely.
He's been in this game multiple times. He understands the rivalry. He knows the experience. I don't think he has to look over his shoulder. Hopefully, Sarkisian, who's the coach, is making that stance to him, like, hey. And I think Manning's okay with that too, because Manning's there for a reason.
Yeah.
Manning is there for a reason. He wants to play for Texas. Okay, let everybody understand that.
Yeah, no, I think
If
he's
he
came
wanted
out
to
and be clear
play,
about that.
he'd
Yeah,
be gone anywhere on the
anywhere.
planet to play if
Yeah,
he wanted to play.
yeah.
He wants to be in Texas. He's
Texas.
waiting his time. So he's
Yep.
probably like, Coach, listen, let the man ball, right?
Mhm.
We're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let this run. I know my time is coming. We gonna get this right.
Yeah.
So uh, that's just my opinion on it. I think you're spot on when you said that it's a rivalry game, so anything can happen. I think with that being said, and the line is still showing 14-15, is telling
It's telling
that
Texas. Yeah, it's
yeah,
telling
saying
Texas.
Texas just a much better team,
Yeah.
and I think they'll be able to dominate. I agree with that. I think
You know
Texas.
what? I'm all, you know what, now that you, because I think you've been spot on in your handicaps this week, I'm off the bet. I think if you touch this, now that I'm thinking about it, if you
Easy.
touch it, you don't touch it for Oklahoma to survive.
Mhm.
You touch it money line, right? You go for the win. You go for the
Yeah,
gamble.
if that's the case, yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna bet Oklahoma here, you bet the money line, and you just let it ride and you enjoy the game. So I'm off the game because I can't bet the money line. I'm not going to gamble like that. Just for me right now, my risk tolerance. So yeah, good call, man. I appreciate that. And you guys see that how listen to listen to your gut and listen to your boys. You know what I mean? Listen to your peoples that you trust in terms of their handicap. If they see it a different way and you can get on board and understand that, it's okay to pull back from the bet. You don't got to bet everything. You know what I mean? So I think that's actually let me cross that off. I think that's a good call. So this is a no bet for me now. I think Be Humble is crushing these handicap in this week in college. So
We'll
my
see.
feelings
See how it
is going
plays
to
out.